Hi friends, thanks for joining me. Today I have a layout for you and I am using this Mistletoe Kisses, which is brand new to the shop, as well as this fabulous stencil number 52. And I am going to scrap some photos from Christmas past with my pooch. And I'm just using little bits and pieces that I had left over from kits. And in this case, it was a Hip Kit Club kit, which is absolutely beautiful, and I've been hoarding these last few little bits and pieces. So actually this is a great layout if you are just using paper scraps, because that's all I've used. So first of all, I am laying down the stencil, as you can see there, just to give it a bit of texture on the background. And I've used mahogany, aged mahogany that's called, to do that. And I'm just going to add a little bit of ink, in fact shimmers, just to add a bit more depth and colour. I really didn't know where I was going with this, so all I've done is pre-cut out some flags and banners and, I don't know, just bits and pieces really. As I say, it's just, this layout would be great if you've got, like me, just a few bits from a collection that you've got left over. So I'm a bit out of breath because I'm actually away at our Paper Fox retreat this weekend. Realised I hadn't done the voiceover for my video, so I've just hiked it to my room, which is about, I don't know, it feels like about 5 miles away from the room, the crop room. Anyway, it's only just started and we're having a lot of fun already, which is fantastic. So as you can see then, I've just used some scraps to back my photos, and I am very partial to a tag, as you might know. And I always faff around trying to position something and move it about, so I've decided to do the photo mat first and then put that on the paper. Now, I've made it look really simple, haven't I? But honestly, I spent so long, moving bits of paper around and bits of pieces. You wouldn't believe it. So it's a good job. There's something called editing and cutting out bits of your video. So the Mistletoe Kisses is in a beautiful dark red colour. So it's got a lovely velvety finish. And I'm not a red person, but because it's such a deep red, it's just gorgeous. It looks really luxurious. And I think it just goes with all your Christmas collections, because sometimes reds can be a little tomatoey looking or a little orangey. So you can see my dog's hat is very dark red. And then one of the frames that I've used from Hip Kit is more tomatoey or orangey red. But it seems to go, that Mistletoe Kisses goes with it all. So I cut out a few borders, a few banners, popped in a little torn paper and a doily. In fact, this is based on a sketch that I saw online, which is, oh gosh, what's it called? It'll come to me hopefully by the end of the video. That's my age, that is. So I've fussy cut a few elements out of pattern papers. I do like flowers and so on, and I think I'd run out, so I actually just fussy cut those. And I do love a cluster, so I'm going to cluster a stag's head or a reindeer head over in the corner, and those are new to the shop this month. We've started doing some wooden pieces, we've called them woodies, but there's just a great way to add a bit of texture to your page, so another texture which I absolutely love. And I've also used one of our wooden labels there. I think it says it's the most wonderful time of the year, and again it just adds the perfect little texture to to the page. So I did fussy cut out some tiny ornaments. Now we've got some perspective ornaments in the shop now, but at the time of doing this, I hadn't got any ready, so I've gone with fussy cutting. But if you're not a fan of fussy cutting, then we've got the prettiest little ornaments for you to buy in the shop. And they've got a mirrored finish, or some of them are glittery, so they're a bit random, but absolutely beautiful. And it would be a perfect size for this layout as well. So I'm just threading some twine round, just going across the page, and then I'll fasten that in place where the mistletoe is. And I've used the film strip die, which I think is number 14. I should have written these down first. And I'm going to finish off with a few bits and pieces. So just lining that up. I'm using some Nouveau glue, which Julie Taylor introduced me to, and it's absolutely brilliant, just sticks everything. So that's my new go-to glue now. So a little bit twine leads the eye across the page. And then I'm just going to pop in a few kisses, as it were. And I like the little decorating pieces just because, they're a great way to add a bit of movement, a little bit of fun. I'm just going to draw some lines down to those baubles, like little strings, and pop those up onto pop dots. Now, I have to say, Christmas is one of my favourite crafting times of the year, because of course there are so many pretty things to choose from at this time of year, isn't there? So we do tend to go a little bit over top over Christmas, but of course one of my challenges is my kids are grown, so I have fewer Christmas photos to choose from. Hence scrapping Snapchat photos of my dog. Now I'm using some wax twine here. This is about a 1/2 mil gauge, so it's a kind of slim, and it does curl nicely. The only challenge that you have with it is sticking the thing down, because it tends to pop back off very easily. I'm just going underneath the photo with a little bit more shimmers. And I think this one is called Golden Roses, as in Guns N' Roses, but gold. And I can't see the gold in it, but it's more like aged mahogany in colour, but it has a lovely shimmer to it. I'm just wondering what I'm going to do for the rest of this video, because it seems to have a couple of minutes left. I'm thinking, oh, it looks finished to me, so... So while that is finishing up, I'm not sure I have too much more other than the sticking down to be done. You'll find there are loads of new items in the shop this month for your festive season, as well as some winter items as well. If you have bought our Advent box, you can be absolutely assured that what goes into the shop isn't in your Advent box, so you're not getting any repeats. And we've worked really hard to create some beautiful pieces and something a bit different, and have some favourites as well. So I'm really chuffed with what we've got. So many beautiful things which you'll see from the team over the coming weeks. So lots to inspire you. And of course, we're still 5 weeks away, 6 weeks away from Christmas, so you've still got plenty of time to get your order in time for your scrapping season. So you can see I'm filling now. So a little bit more spattering going on. So this is where I normally go wrong and get them all over the place. So that about wraps it up. I shall leave you with the close-ups. I really hope that you like what I've done. I did add some extra buttons on the border at the top there. I did that off camera because it's very boring. But yeah, I hope you really like it. So if you like it, I'd love to hear from you. You could leave me a comment. And if not, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.